Hey Lincoln, it's Mick here, and I'm with another local service industry business owner today as part of Serving with United Way, which is March 14th through 20th. Today I'm with Joanne McCoy with Woods Bros Realty. Joanne, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's starting to warm up outside. Maybe things will act crazy.
I'm not buying it, but that's okay.
Right. So Joanne, you're with Woods Brothers here, which of course means you're probably a real estate agent, correct?
That's correct.
Awesome. Joanne, how long have you been helping people in the Lincoln community buy and sell homes?
Since early 2006. So
Okay.
yeah,
Very
15
nice.
years now.
That's quite a while. For fun, what did you do prior to getting into real estate?
My background is in broadcast journalism, as a matter of fact. I went to college and studied to be a radio and TV reporter, which I did. I worked in Dallas, which is where I'm from. So I did news at an all-news radio station in Dallas. I moved to Kansas City and worked in some radio there. I met my husband, who was a TV news reporter and anchor. And so we moved with his job. After that, we moved to Detroit, where he anchored the news on TV for a number of years. We lived in Lansing, Michigan, and Columbus, Ohio. All of those were with him to move to different TV stations, which is kind of what happens in that business. We have two daughters, and about in 2006, when we moved here, he took over teaching journalism at the University of Nebraska. So a lot of the local talent that you see on TV stations here were probably his students.
Nice. Yeah, I actually, this up-and-comer, I think at Channel 8, Allie Snow.
Yes.
With her brother. And gosh, I hadn't seen her in forever. She was just like this little 3-foot tall little kid running around the house. So when I see her, I'm it's so cool to see her on the news. So that's really awesome.
Yes.
I was going to ask what brought you to Nebraska, because after being in some of those big markets, I can't imagine, the news in Lincoln, Nebraska is quite like what it is in Detroit or Dallas. So. No,
yeah, it's a little bit different, but the people are the same wherever you go. They're just, hardworking and friendly, and it's all about just being a good community.
No, for sure. Talking about community again, Joanne McCoy here has taken it a step above, and she's donated some funds here to the United Way of Lincoln and Lancaster County, as well as the CHAD campaign, which goes towards specifically helping local organizations in the health industry with funding that they may need, which more than ever is something that we've probably needed here over the past 12 to 15 months while this pandemic has raged on. So quick reminder, guys, Serving with United Way, the week is March 14th through 20th. And anything earned during that period of time is also going to, United Way is going to get some of that back. So please work to support the United Way and these local business owners such as Joanne McCoy. So Joanne, broadcast to real estate, you're at Woods Brothers. How can people find you online or in person? How can people connect with you?
Thanks a lot for asking. So I do have a Facebook page, and it's at Lincoln Homes on Facebook, but you can just do some searches and look for me and reach out to me that way. You can text me or call me. My phone number sounds easy, but it's a little complicated. It's 402-613-0613. So you're not repeating yourself. That is the phone number. And I have a website, joannemccoy.woodsbros.com.
Awesome. And just to clarify, it's Facebook. It's at Lincoln, Nebraska Homes.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So making sure none of you guys are out there typing Lincoln Homes, you'll probably end up in Rhode Island or so.
Thanks for that.
No problem. So you've been in the business quite a while here now. People, you mentioned you gave out your phone number and your Facebook and your website. I'm sure people can schedule appointments with you there to talk about selling their home or meeting with you to discuss the buying process.
Yes, absolutely. I'm happy to just sit down with somebody and talk to them about what's happening in the market right now, whether they're looking to enter the market and purchase a home, or they need to sell a property. Things have really been different these last couple of years. So it's important to be prepared before you step out there and start looking. Also, just to chat with them about some of the funds that they'll need to have lined up, some of the other pre-approval, just everything that it takes to put yourself in the best position possible if you are looking to make a purchase.
No, 100%. Like I said, '06 to now, I mean, 2016 to now, there's a huge difference. So it's not like, oh, I've bought a home before or I've sold a home before. It's changed so much. So if you didn't buy a house in the last 12 months, you definitely want to talk to somebody before going out there and starting the process. So guys, reach out to Joanne for that. I'm sure she would love to help you with that. So call her, text her, or social media there. So you've been all over the place, Joanne, and one of the questions I like to ask is, what do you love most about Lincoln or the Lancaster area?
Lincoln to me is still, it's a small town. It always cracks me up when I hear people say that they're moving here and they're kind of afraid of the big city. To me, it's a small town, and I appreciate that. You can get across town so easily, but there's still a lot to do, especially since they brought in Pinnacle Bank Arena, but more and more restaurants. I love the outdoors. So for me, it's hiking and biking. It's getting out on the trails. I like to work out when it's not COVID at this great gym nearby. Just a great community of people, of like-minded. And I think other than this winter, the weather is actually, pretty decent year-round.
No, it really is. It really is. I agree with that. Yeah, I grew up in a really small town. I went to college in Omaha, and I was there for about 10 years. And I honestly, like what you said, like it was kind of the opposite. I was expecting Lincoln to be a lot like Omaha, and it was not at all. It was, they're both cities, Class A cities, if you were to discuss it in that type of lingo, but mildly different from the culture and the people you find and the communication you have with people. So it's a fun city to be in because of all those things that you mentioned. So those are really good points.
I think just about everybody I know, they have a passion, they're involved in something, whether it's, through the community or their church or just helping out. I really feel that there's a spirit among the people in Lincoln to help others.
No, I 100% agree. And of course, you feel that, in your soul because you've stepped outside of that box and continue to be a supporter of United Way here in the Lincoln and Lancaster area. Is there a particular reason that you choose to support the United Way in the chat campaign?
I've always heard of the United Way, and through my husband's employers, there's always been the opportunity to make a contribution. But I've learned of some people that I know that have been very involved with the United Way here in Lincoln, Doris and Brian Robertson. But I really can appreciate that there's an emphasis on supporting local and helping people, here within our community.
No, for sure. And guys, for those of you that don't know, the chat campaign is one arm of the United Way here in Lincoln, but the United Way actually helps and cooperates with almost all of the local charities and organizations in Lincoln. So really it's by supporting them, you're allowing them to really figure out where that need is and help those organizations in our community. So really good point there, Joanne. Well, guys, again, serving with United Way is March 14th through 20th. It's an annual thing, so we'll be back here next year doing the same thing again. You can find Joanne McCoy, as we had mentioned, on her Facebook at Lincoln, Nebraska Homes, or at her website, joannemccoy.woodgrows.com. And as you said, Joanne, you have a really easy phone number, 402-613-0613. Joanne, it was a pleasure today. It was great to see you. We've communicated, I'm sure, but I don't know that we've actually ever met. So it was a pleasure meeting you.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
Thanks, Joanne. Take care.
Thank you. Have a great day.